Yesterday I was playing basketball. First time in a long time. I was having a really good time. I haven't played in a while and it was good to play again. Actually, I did miss it, to be fair. But it did, however, lead to quite the pair of blisters on my feet. And I saw in this a small lesson I thought I could bring to you guys for the channel. Now, it will require me to get a little bit more in depth about the basketball, not too much. So for those of you that don't play basketball, it's not like you need technical knowledge to understand what I'm about to say. But let's get into it. So, when I went to play basketball, I went in some flat trainers. I think they're Adidas, but yeah, not a lot of support on the ankle, and they're not very padded soles. Two things that are quite important if you're going to be playing basketball, because number one, you're running around a lot, so you need the support in your ankle. Otherwise, you can like roll your ankle as you're like trying to turn quickly, which did actually happen. I did roll my ankle slightly, so my ankle was also a little bit sore. And also the padding, it would have helped if it were padded, because as I'm jumping and then landing, my feet are pressing into the shoe a lot. So if there was more padding, it would have been a lot more comfortable, number one, and number two, the force would have been absorbed better. So my feet would have been, my ankles would have been at less risk of being damaged or hurt or whatever. And I've been playing for like 2 hours. And I've noticed that my feet are starting to hurt, and I've got other plans later on. So I go home to go change, go through my plans and everything, come back home, go to sleep, wake up. I've been to work already. I came home, I went to get in the shower, and I looked down. And I saw this massive big blister on my big toe, which I would show you, but I don't feel like you would want to see. And then another basically big blister on like the ball of my foot, on the same foot, from where I had been using it as like the foot you put down to help you like propel off the floor when you jump into like shoot, or to, I don't know, put a layup in the basket, you know, just when you're using your feet to jump for whatever reason during the game. The lesson I think this can bring to me and to you guys is that it never hurts to be a little bit more prepared, I was going to try and find, because, you know, sometimes you don't need to plan too much, right? Never over plan. Planning too much is just a glorified form of procrastination, and I believe I've spoken about that before. But in this case, the amount of planning it takes would never have stopped me from starting. All it would have been was, oh, quickly, I know exactly what I need. Support for my ankles, a more cushioned sole. Hold up a minute, let me go and put on my sort of like basketball shoes. They're not actual basketball shoes, but they're high tops, so they support my ankle, and they've got a very decently cushioned sole. Way more appropriate for playing basketball than my flat, regular ass trainers. And that's what I mean by that little bit of, you know, what is it? It's not preparation, that little bit of preparation that I can come through with. Now, if it was about to take me 30 minutes to sit down and figure out what I needed, which could have ended up in me not going to play basketball, I would 100% say that the action and going and playing the basketball and then finding out from that session what I needed would have been way more valuable than just having sat here for 30 minutes trying to deliberate. But me knowing exactly what I needed, should have just done it. So if you're about to start a venture, maybe you're going to go play football, basketball, or sport, or you're going to start a YouTube channel, or you want to start your own little business. Not little business. Let's manifest big things for you guys. You want to start a business that's going to go well. And you know, there is something you 100% exactly know that you will need. It's not going to hurt if you then prepare yourself and you go and get that thing you need. If you want to start an editing business, you 100% need an editing software. So I'm not going to then tell you not to prepare and save up the money to buy the editing software so that you can start, because that would be silly, wouldn't it? But what I'm not saying is sit there and plan out exactly how exactly how your editing style is going to be like every time you get a client, because that's something you'll just develop naturally as you go through more and more experience. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is, if you know exactly what you need, don't be afraid to do that bit of preparation and go out and get the thing that you know you need. But then don't also use that as an excuse to then over-plan things. You know, it's a bit of a fine line, but I trust you. If you're watching this video, I trust you to know exactly where the fine line stands and to get it right. But that's it for this one. A bit shorter than usual, but, you know, just putting on a personal experience to try and teach you something that I've taught myself again. Because I've probably taught myself it before, but, you know, taught myself it again. Hopefully this time I learn a bit better from it and do those little bits of preparation where I know I 100% need something. And hopefully I've encouraged you to do the same. But yeah, that is it from this video. If you did enjoy, thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to the channel, because there will be videos every day for the foreseeable future. And if you have anything you do want to say, the comments is the perfect place to put them. And I would appreciate any and all support or constructive criticism or suggestions for videos you want to see on the channel. But yeah, that is it from this video. Hope you have a great day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. That's it from me. I'll see you in another video. Peace out.